Should have hidden my face on this one. Alright, welcome loyal lads and ladies, my name is Midnight Wolf and welcome to a Star Citizen kind of gameplay or discussion video. It's kind of all mixed into one. We're just going to be kind of going around the universe, just figuring out random stuff to do. But at the same time, I want this video to be kind of like a discussionary type thing. So maybe kind of talk about what we saw at Citizencon and that sort of thing. But just the renewed excitement that gave me, and the kind of joy and hope that we get to see some of the things that they showed off very, very soon. But yeah, I really cannot wait for Star Citizen to get to that next step that they showed off. So I don't know, I'm really excited to see what they do in the following months to get these things implemented and get them implemented as soon as possible. I'm very excited to see what they've got. So I don't know. It's going to be fascinating to see. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're going to go ahead. Oh, before I get too far into this, I don't think you guys want to look at my face like the entire time. So I need to move my person down. Let's see. I'll just put it down here in the lower right hand corner for now. There we go. That's probably a decent spot to put me for now. If anybody wants me to move it, for sure, I will definitely do that. But let's go ahead and let's get started. I was using my HOSAS controllers earlier. I was like practicing the racing on Arena Commander, and I enjoyed playing Star Citizen mouse and keyboard, but it is a whole new experience when you actually use the little joysticks, because like you have so much more control over the ship, and it like once you get into like a rhythm with that, it is really fun. Now I'm still a beginner with it, so it's like I'm constantly running into things, but I'll get there eventually with those. But it'll be fascinating to see what happens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop on in, and we're just gonna get started. I hope everybody's doing all right. This is gonna be interesting to say the least. I've taken a long break from Star Citizen, and recently, actually with this last week, Citizencon came out and released a bunch of videos and information in regards to what CIG has been working on and that sort of thing. But I think the big one, the big thing that they showed off, with the exception of course Squadron 42, which I'll kind of get to that later on, but the amazing thing that they showed off, or the biggest thing I should say, is the working prototype of server meshing. So that has me super excited to see where server meshing is at, because that is the technology that is supposed to make everything in Star Citizen happen. And we had no idea if it was even going to be possible, but they showed off a working demo of server meshing, and that was the biggest thing I think I've seen in regards to Star Citizen in quite some time now. It was amazing, and I really hope that they're able to get it in sometime soon. Now I would imagine it'll probably take all year to get it implemented, and because they've got to go through all of the bugs and that sort of thing that will most definitely occur once they actually port it into the actual PU. So but once that comes, man, it's going to be amazing. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and I guess I logged off the other day inside. What was I doing? I think I was doing I was trying to learn how to fly with my HOSAS controllers, and I was having some problems. I think that's what I was doing, and I was having problems with the ship bugging out, and it was kind of crazy, but I got that sorted out, I think, at least in Arena Commander. I hope it kind of carries over to the PU. Also, it's very reliant on the servers working with us, so we'll see what happens, but I don't know, it'll be interesting to see if we can get the HOSAS controllers working. But this is the, like, if you have been following along my channel way back whenever I was first doing Star Citizen content, I didn't use my webcam at all. So this is a new thing. I actually started using my webcam for my sports talk, and I think I burned myself out with the sports stuff for a while. I was really heavily invested in it and looking at all kinds of different things and predicting what was going to happen, and then at the end of the day, I just kind of, I think, burnt myself out of the sports talk, more specifically college football. So I don't know. It was kind of one of those things that it was a fun ride. I don't know. I might continue it, but we'll see what happens there. It really didn't take off like I was hoping. Like, I think I got like 2 subscribers from it, and it just there was no interest in it, I guess. So because of that, I decided to kind of move on, and I don't know, we'll see where this goes. But I wanted to have kind of a video where we kind of discuss our excitement, some skepticism, even in regards to Citizencon and everything that was shown off. I think it was great. I think it was a great showcase of various different things. They showed off the Star engine and everything that they've got working up to this point, and they kind of snuck in some newer things as well throughout the video. Like, there were some actual space cows and space whales, and some new water tech that was amazing to look at, some actual destructible environments even. However, they only showed it with like certain structures, so I'm curious to see how much destruction there will be. I really don't want like the cities to be like destroyable, the like New Babbage, for example, just because of persistence and the nightmare that would ensue. But if you can destroy like trees and various landscape type stuff like that, that'd be really cool. As well as like player settlements, ships, and even like derelict settlements as well. That'd be cool if they were destructible. But if you can just destroy like a bunch of different cities with the player base that is in Star Citizen, they're going to try to be very destructive and destroy as many things as they possibly can if they made everything destructible. So that would really suck if they made everything destructible and like there was nothing standing by the end of everything. So let's see here, let's go to the terminal. But yeah, that was fascinating to see the destructible environments and stuff in the Star Engine segment of that. And then they showed off some fire tech, which was really cool. They've been working on fire spread and how that will affect your ship, and as well as like how you can distinguish the fire. Very, very cool things like there. So very fascinating to see where they've come and where they're going with it. I really look forward to seeing some of those new additions that they showed off very, very soon. And a lot of it looked fairly polished. There might be some things that they've got to troubleshoot and bug fix, of course, to get it fully implemented. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hangar 4 is like the only hangar that I seem to ever get. It's always Hangar 4 for some reason. I guess Hangar 4 is my personal hangar. I'd rather it be 5 though. That's like my favorite number. If we're talking in terms of my favorite panel, oh, that's weird. My ship is open. If I had to have like a favorite panel from Citizencon, that's Star Citizen, not Squadron 42, because I'm going to kind of view those separately, because they are technically two different games. Because like what they showed off with that was incredible. But if we're going just based off of Star Citizen, some of the cool things, the character customization was amazing. I look forward to the new updated hair that you'll be able to customize your character with, but really just being able to freely sculpt the face in whatever shape that you want is going to be a game changer, because then you can actually make your character look incredibly unique, and that's what's going to be really awesome in terms of gameplay. And I don't know, I maybe wouldn't say that was my favorite panel, but that was definitely one of my favorites. Probably the FPS improvements was something that was really cool, and the star map, another great feature that will be really awesome when we get it. I really look forward to when we get the star map. Let's see here. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Oh, my ship is broken. Let's try to repair it before we... Oh my goodness, 16,000 to repair it. I think that's a new price. I'm gonna like go broke just because I will constantly have to repair things. But yeah, the star map from that is able to go from your mini map all the way up to the actual star map of the different star systems is going to be really cool. And more specifically, being able to place down waypoints, that is going to be a game changer, because if you find a really cool location somewhere randomly in the world, it'll be really cool to be able to save that location and then return to it all the time, because you have it saved. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually quantum travel to that specific location too. I could be wrong on that one, but if you can, that will be amazing, because then you can have it set up and you will always be able to go to that location, and it'll be so cool. It'll be really cool. So I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. Let's go ahead and let's get out of here. So this is where I was having some problems. We'll see if I can actually take off. So it's for some reason my flight is not working in the PU. It worked beautifully in Arena Commander. I was able to use my dual sticks. There we go.
Thank you, and please visit again.
So I think my Cutlass Black is actually broken. Yeah, because it's not displaying the thrusters, and I'm not able to go full speed. So I may have to do some sort of character reset. What I might could do is try to make it to like Hurston, and with the credits that I do have, purchase a smaller ship and just kind of go around doing missions like that for now. That might be something that I might try to do. But yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it out of the atmosphere. Uh-oh. I think I'm still going. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. But yeah, for the time being, I'll definitely probably have to. Um, hey, Axis, how's it going, buddy? How are you today? As you can see, my cutty is bugged out. It's not really flying the way it should. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to get out of the atmosphere. It looks like it's making it. Doing good. You? I'm doing fantastic. I'm kind of back in the Star Citizen hype post Citizencon. Um, I loved what I saw there. So this is actually a discussionary stream. So let me know what you thought of Citizencon. Did you like it? All right, let's get to Port Tressler. At least that's working. Now that I'm in space... Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So the PU actually, like, swapped my dual sticks. Yeah. That shouldn't be doing it that way. Oops. Yeah, because now it's wanting me to go forward with my right controller. Let's see if I can fix that. Real quick. Keybinds. Dual. Let's do joystick. Hopefully this works. And joystick 2. Load. Nope, it's still wanting to do it that way. Let's try this. The first one will be that one. Let's try that. No, it's still wanting me to use that one for some reason. I mean, I could manually change it. It'll just be a little odd. And it might affect my arena commander controls. It was way better than you thought it would be. Yeah, what was your favorite part? Did you have like a favorite panel or a favorite piece of tech that they showed off? I'm very intrigued to hear public opinions on what we all saw. A very positive vibe. Yeah, like so many great things on the horizon, I think. Let's see. I guess what I can do... Vehicle. Let's do flight movement. So... Pitch. Y-axis. Yaw. Oh wait, no, I don't want that to be yaw. I want this to be this controller. Yeah. And then yaw will be that. Roll. Oh wait, yaw. Actually, I want yaw to be the z-axis. And then roll That will be the x-axis. All right, now I need to do forward motion. Strafe up and down. That one will be this guy. Strafe left and right. Be this guy. And then forward and back. All right, that should do it for that. I don't really know what I want to do in terms of the boosting and all that. I'll have to play around with that and then find a good control scheme for it. But I'll probably need to save controls. MW OSAS test. No, I won't call it a test, but we'll just do one for now. All right. So that should do it there. And we'll have to play around with that a little bit more, but let's see what we do. So that goes forward. The basic announcement that Squadron is already in final polish, that was a big one. I'm very excited about that, and it looked beautiful. What they showed off was incredible. All the panels seemed to have stuff that was really outstanding to me. Yeah, there wasn't really one panel that really was terrible. Now, of course, they had a lot of technical talk, but I'm sure a lot of that was because they're probably marketing their Star engine, so they're probably going over the technical stuff for that purpose. But whenever they actually showed us like gameplay and different things like that, it was really cool. The armor level stuff was exciting. Oh, like the progression? Are you talking about like legendary armor and stuff like that? Where you that's like locked behind reputation as well? Is that what you mean by that? Here we go. This is okay. This is the kind of control scheme that I had set up, at least in terms of the flight. Yeah, so this is working beautifully. Now my boosting and my guns is different. Yeah. Which I'm noticing that only one of my guns is shooting. Interesting. That's okay though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Hurston. So let's use the old star map to do so. I thought this was kind of interesting. Whenever I first hopped back into Star Citizen this last week, I didn't expect to see these jump point markers. So who knows? We might go check that out. I know it's not actually in there yet, but I'm kind of curious as to what is currently there. And looks like we've got the Terra jump point, we've got the Pyro jump point, and Magnus jump point. So that'd be really cool whenever they finally get Pyro at least in, but I'm wondering if they're going to try to go to Terra and Magnus at some point relatively soon. All right, where is Hurston? There's Crusader, there's ArcCorp. Am I going blind? Did they remove Hurston? Why am I not seeing Hurston? I'm kind of confused. Did they remove Hurston temporarily after all that work that they put into it? I'm so... Is Hurston a Stanton planet? I thought it was. Interesting. I guess I could go... Well, no, because I don't think I could afford anything there. I can go to ArtCorp. I know there's a place I can buy a ship there. So I guess I'll go to ArtCorp. I'm confused. Alright. Let's get this. Trying to get used to using the hostess and to navigate. Here we go. Obstructed. Why is it obstructed? Oh, I'm falling. Why am I falling? I'm falling. What in the world? And I don't have any control. Weird. I'm not able to... I'm so confused. I don't know how I'm falling. Because I quantum traveled to Port Tressler. There. That was weird. Alright. Yeah, still no Hurston. Do you know what's going on with that axis? Why Hurston is not in the game currently? Alright. Now that we've entered quantum drive, I can be a little relaxed now. But yeah, no, the Squadron 42 video, the I Held the Line, was incredible. Like, that got me really excited in regards to like what the heck the story is even about. I love that they're not showing anything in regards to the story. Like, that is perfect for me. I don't need to know anything about the story. They've already wowed me with the visuals. I'm a believer in Squadron 42. As soon as it's available for purchase, I am totally going to purchase it. And I really look forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. A major technical accomplishment. I've never seen a game look that beautiful. And I'm like, I'm the kind of player that will just probably walk around and just admire everything. The level design is insane, and of course they have really big time actors and actresses. I really hope that the story delivers. I believe it can. I think that they are very talented at CIG in every other area, so I would not be shocked if the story is amazing and elaborate. cannot wait for it. I was, I backed Star Citizen for the PU. I was more intrigued about the multiplayer aspect and the economy, the open universe, the seamless transitions, all of that. That was my favorite part of this whole project. But after this year's Citizencon, I am like really excited about Squadron 42. It kind of turned me more into a believer of it. Not that I was doubting it would ever release or anything, but it definitely piqued my interest, because before it wasn't really on that. It was, my interest was more on the PU, but now I have a much higher interest in Squadron 42. So I think it's going to be fascinating. I think it's going to be amazing. Whatever crazy adjective you could throw in there, that is mind-blowing and insane. I don't know. It looks really good, and so I look forward to it. So yeah, it'll be cool. And from what I understand, I guess it takes place like 9 years before before Star Citizen. So that'll be interesting to see how the game transitions from Squadron 42 to the actual persistent universe. It may be that it doesn't, at least part 1 of Squadron 42, because it's going to be 3 parts. So it may be that you have to play through all 3 of them before we get to like the transition of going from the military wow, that's hard to say, UEE Navy. Your transition from there to the persistent universe will be fascinating. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting. The scene where when the dude was walking in this like moving cylinder thing, and this like big laser beam thing is like off to the side, when I saw that moment, like I kind of started getting emotional. Like, it was amazing. Like, I'm just like, wow, that's what 10 plus years of development and an unlimited amount of money can get you. So it was insane. I've never seen something like that in a video game before. So it was incredible. And then the visual, or the face tech was interesting. I feel like there are some things that they could still improve with the face, and obviously it's in the polish phase right now, so I'm sure they will address some issues with the face. And it could have been that they just didn't update every scene, because there were some scenes that the facial animations looked incredible, and then there were other scenes that didn't. So I mean, that's of course what this polish phase will be for. So I look forward to seeing, when it is polished, what it's going to look like, and also how people's PCs will be able to handle it. I'm sure there'll probably be different settings that you can do to change to make it less pretty. But I mean, it'll give me time to be able to upgrade my PC to be able to handle that game, I think. So that's gonna be my goal within the next 2 years or so, is get some PC components to be able to handle some of the best settings of Squadron 42. You're just excited about Squadron 42 being completed and can hopefully see faster progress in the PU. I agree. Now, because it is split up into multiple parts, now I don't really expect them to add new gameplay mechanics to part 2 and part 3. I think that will just be more of them fleshing out the story more. So they won't really have to put a whole lot of work and resources into the tech part. So that will be good to know, because I think that means then a lot of the developers will come back over to the persistent universe and really develop it out. So I don't know, I think it'll be exciting to see if the development does increase with Squadron 42 being feature complete. So yeah, I agree, Dismer. And welcome back, Dismer. How have you been? But yeah, no, like it's gonna be, the gunplay looked interesting, very fascinating. Still a little bit of stiffness to it, I'm not gonna lie, but it looked good enough. Like I'm not gonna be, that's not gonna make or break this game for me. I think that the FPS gunplay was good enough. Like as long, like all I care about in terms of Squadron 42 is, does it have a captivating story, and it's gonna wow me, I think, if it does. I don't really care too much about gameplay. I hope the gameplay is fun, but I've always been under the impression that Squadron 42 is more of a cinematic thing, more of like a interactive movie. So I really don't care too much about the gameplay as much as what's the story going to be like. And that's going to be the thing that I look forward to the most. And I love that they're not spoiling anything in regards to the story. Like from what they've shown us, I have no idea what's really going on. I know you could probably go to the Galactopedia and all that stuff to get information about the lore, and I'll do that at some point relatively soon, I think. Kind of read over a bunch of the different lore, and I'm sure some of the Squadron 42 lore will be kind of revealed through that, but to be able to actually see it lived out will be fascinating. Indeed. All right, so let's see where we're going. Hopefully I don't crash. We need to go to area 18. There we go. And boom. I also think about the planetary tech from the engine, the Star Engine showcase, and like what this like places like ArcCorp will look like in the future. That's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be beautiful. Like the cloud tech, like the thing that really bothered me about the current state of the clouds is it's very like pixelated, at least on my end. I'm sure it's probably the same for a lot of other people. But it's very like pixelated, not very high resolution. But what they showed on the Star engine looked amazing. Let's see here. That's area 20. Why did it dish me out so far away? And why does it feel like I'm not going forward? Yeah, I'm actually going further and further away. Oh, that might be why. I think my controls are inverted. No? Maybe? Yeah, my controls somehow got inverted. They were working fine earlier. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely need to, whenever I land, if I land successfully, of course. It's gonna be a big if. I will definitely need to get get this fixed, because pulling back on the joystick to go forward is kind of weird. So very weird, but it feels like I'm losing altitude too. It could just be the angle at which I'm flying. That's one weird thing about the Cutlass Black, is you kind of have to point the nose upward to go forward. I hope they kind of fix that. But it feels like I'm just dropping. I don't feel like I have full control over this ship. I think it's because it's bugged out. And I don't even know if I can. Yeah, I'm just falling. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. This isn't good. It's not letting me go up. Let's see if I can. I had to switch to my mouse and keyboard. I'm a little confused as to why my joysticks aren't working properly. So I'm able to go left and right. Weird. See, my joysticks work beautifully on Arena Commander. For some reason, they don't, like, the controls don't transfer over properly or something. Maybe you're decoupled? I forget. What is the decoupled mode? Or what button is decoupled? I'm so new. And also, they did change some of the controls, too, since I last played. So I probably, they might have changed that. See if I can even find the landing area. But see, like, look at my thrusters. The thrusters are broken. I can never find. Oh, I think there it is. I think I see it. The landing zone. Is it the C key? It is C, actually. So I'm in coupled mode. Does that mean I'm floating? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. Well, now that I can actually float and I'm not falling, let me do that real quick. Let me controls. Inversion. Flight. Movement. Forward throttle. See if that fixed it. Nope, still going backwards. Hmm. Flight. Flight movement. Forward. Let's do this one maybe? Let's try that. Hey, I think that did it. Maybe? No, maybe not. Yeah, for some reason it's making me go backwards to go forwards. Hmm. Am I doing this wrong? Hmm. Huh. Maybe it's HOTAS 2? Or, oh. Oh, wait. Why do I have HOTAS? It should be HOSAS controls. Might have clicked the wrong keybind. No? Clicked the right one earlier. Hmm. Why do I have 4? Maybe I'm in absolute mode? Let's see what that does. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we got better control. See, this is what I like about the dual sticks. Now, it's kind of funny to have dual sticks for the Cutlass since it's a HOTAS setup visually. But that's okay. I like the HOSAS better. I feel like I have more control. I have more more control over my movements. But I've never used HOTAS before, so it could be better. I don't know. And maybe I think HOTAS would be good for racing because then you would only have to worry about forward and backwards. I think. All right, now that we're within range, let's go ahead and all the ATC. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Proceed to assigned landing bay.
So we're gonna try to attempt a landing here. We'll see how this goes. It was definitely good that I practiced my flying on Arena Commander, because I would have probably zero chance. I at least have somewhat of a chance to land this thing.
Landing gear down. Warning, you are leaving a safe zone.
These are down.
Landing complete.
Wow,
Landing complete.
that went a whole lot easier than I thought. That was cool. All right, I will try to repair my ship. Oops, wrong button. Oh dang, I had like 200,000 credits. I guess repairing my vehicle is breaking me. It's like 14,000 to repair my vehicle. Golly, that's expensive. I'll go ahead and repair it and refuel and all that, but that's expensive, man. For someone who crashes a lot, it's gonna break me. It's like it's gonna make me not want to engage in any kind of like dogfighting, because it's gonna be ridiculously expensive to repair it. It'd probably be better just to get blown up, blow up, and then start over, because it's cheaper to claim a ship than it is to repair it. All right, I think we're good, so we'll go ahead and turn everything off. I'm really shocked that I stuck the landing there. Barely. Are these crates? Oh, they're just little spots that you can sit at. Officer. All right.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Okay. So I need to store my ship.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Store it.
Please visit us.
Please be aware.
Hopefully I can afford some kind of smaller ship.
All
Just something.
common laws are still
But now that I've had to repair everything, I probably don't have enough for anything. But we'll see. I don't really fully remember what the ship prices are. Oh, that was perfect timing. I like the new third-person camera. the initial one where it's placed by default. That's a good spot for it.